Hello and welcome to Watr, an IoT sprinkler controller that will allow you to take full control of your watering habits with ease. Our team consists of Alex Bennett, Daniel Reyna, Gavin Pease, and Quan Gwen. Watr is a replacement for those outdated, difficult-to-use sprinkler boxes that homeowners, businesses, and cities have been stuck with for decades. Watr makes it easy for users to take full control of their sprinklers from anywhere in the world through an intuitive web and mobile app. Some of our most useful features include turning on sprinklers with the click of a button, easily creating watering schedules, and automatically turning off sprinklers when it rains. Our application not only makes managing sprinkler systems easy, but will also reduce water wastage in a state that desperately needs to preserve it.
Let's begin with the live demonstration of Watr. Upon logging in, we will be greeted with the cloud dashboard page. If we were to hover over system settings, we can see links to configure this system. We can additionally add a system if required. Here we have a drop-down menu that allows us to select between multiple systems if we had multiple linked to our cloud account. Below that, we have a system schedule access toggle button. By clicking this button, it will automatically enable or disable depending on the current state of the system, so that the sprinkler system does not run at that night. Below that, we have our grid of zone cards. Each zone card contains the zone's name, the current status, a quick edit icon, and a picture representing the current status of that zone. If we were to go ahead and click on any of these zones, we can see that the text turns on, the zone card gets a nice green border and radius around it, and the icon starts to flash, representing that the water is running to that zone. If we were to click it again, we can see that the zone turns off in near real time. Watr also comes with an Android app. The Android app allows the user to control their sprinkler system from anywhere in the world with their smartphone. The Android app has the ability to configure a zone or the system based on the user preferences, as well as turn on the zone remotely, similar to the cloud version. By clicking the on button, we can see that the zone turns on. If we were to click the on button again, we can see that the zone turns off. Here is one of the core features of Watr, the schedule creation page. On the top, we have a simple form containing a text input for a name of the schedule and a color, which is represented in several other UI elements on the system scheduling page. If we were to click one of these buttons on the left, it adds that zone to the schedule. We can reorganize the order of each schedule by dragging and dropping different zones until we get to the order that we want. We can change the duration of each zone by changing this numeric value. Once we are done, we can click Save, and we can see that the schedule is created. Once the schedule is created, we can go click Select, scroll down until we find the time that we want our schedule to start, let's say 9 p.m. today. I can click on that field right there. The schedule auto-populates, and now the system is programmed and the schedule will run at this time. This is another core component of Watr, the zone configuration page. We have several fields that allow us to have granular control over this particular zone. For instance, we can change the SMA gallons per minute from 50 to 30, whether or not this zone is disabled, meaning that the zone will not run in any schedules and it is disabled as a quick action tile in the main dashboard. We can specify a specific order if we want to change this in the dashboard, and a default quick run duration, which is how long the zone will run when toggled from the main dashboard or the Android app. This is another critical component of Watr, selecting between multiple systems. Here, this user has 3 sprinkler systems attached to their cloud account. We are currently selected the sprinkler system titled Sprinkler System. If we were to select the sprinkler system titled Gavin's Mac, we can see that the UI updates. For instance, the backyard zone and the system schedule are currently disabled, and the backyard flowers are currently on and actively watering.
Thank you, Gavin, for showing the app in action to us. Now, I will be summarizing all the technologies that have been used in our project. Watr is a build-off of ASP.NET Core and utilizes MQTT as its core messaging protocol. Watr supports two database providers, SQLite and MySQL, which can be configured through environment variables. By using Firebase, we have also implemented single sign-on through Google. Over the past 16 weeks, we have created and completed 56 issues on GitLab, utilizing a CI/CD pipeline that runs a set of 60 unit tests, followed by 20 regression tests. Watr even has an Android application which communicates with our read-only mobile API. Throughout development, we met with and demoed our application to 13 users, which had led to use a larger, more engaging, and more dynamic user interface, as well as adding some additional properties and tooltips for our UI.
In conclusion, with its powerful tools, intuitive UI, and water-conserving options, Watr is a no-brainer for homeowners, businesses, and cities that want to better manage their sprinkler systems and prevent water waste. Thanks for watching.